Hello guys. Welcome to the next part of our learning session 2 in AutoCAD, which is entitled Drawing Basics. Okay, so we are now on the part 8 in learning session 2. Okay, now we are now on drawing polylines. Okay, so a polyline is a single object that consists of line segments and arcs. It is more versatile than a line as you can assign a width to it. In the following example, you will create a closed polyline. Okay, so we have example number 1. Okay, so the first thing that we will do is we have to activate the ortho mode. Okay, so let's go to our AutoCAD application. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so let's draw. I think this one is already done, so I can close this one. This one is already saved. Okay, so this one also. So we'll create a new one, then close this one. Okay, yes, we have to save. Okay, so we are now on our new tab. Okay, so the first thing that we will do is we have to activate the ortho mode on the status bar. Okay, so this is the ortho mode. Activate, then click home, so this one, then draw, then polyline. Okay, so this one, the ribbon, or we can enter in the command line PL or P line. So PL, we can try this one. Okay, press enter. So as you can see, this phrase appear. Okay, so P line specifies start point. So what is our next procedure? So we have to select an arbitrary point in the graphics window. Okay, so we are going to select on this one. Then move the pointer horizontally toward right. Okay, so this one. Then type 100. Then enter. Then select the arc option from the command line. So this one, arc. Okay, arc. Okay, then move the pointer vertically upward. Then and type 50. Okay, 50. Then enter. Okay, so next is select the line. So this one. Select the line option from the command line. Move the pointer horizontally toward left. Then type 50. Press enter. Okay, then our next procedure is move the pointer vertically upward. So upward. Then type 50. Then enter. Okay, select the arc option from the command line. So this one, so just click this one, left click. Okay, then move the pointer horizontally toward left. Then type 50. Enter. Then close the object. Okay, close. Okay, so this one. Okay, so the object is closed, and I think we got the right or the target object. Let's check. Okay, so it is the same. Okay, so we got example number 1. I hope you follow what I did. Okay, next is drawing rectangles. Okay, so this is polyline. Sorry. Okay, so Okay, so this we are now on drawing rectangles. Okay, so let's check the time. Okay, so let's go to our PowerPoint, a big PowerPoint. Okay, so a rectangle is a four-sided single object. Okay, so we all know this one. You can create a rectangle by just specifying its two diagonal corners. However, there are various methods to create a rectangle. Okay, so these methods are explained in the following examples. Okay, so example number 1. Okay, so in this example, you will create a rectangle by specifying its corner points. Okay, so we have to open a new file for this one. Okay, so let's go back to our AutoCAD application. Okay, so let's check if it is on this right. We are on the right scene. Okay, so let's create a new tab. New file. Okay, template. We can use ISO. Okay, so for this one, we have to click home. Okay, so we are already on home. Then draw. Then rectangle. We have to find rectangle. Okay, so this one. Or you can just type REC here. Okay, REC or rectangle, then press enter. Okay, then okay, so our application is loading. Okay, so a phrase appear in the command line. Specify first corner point, a chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness or width. Okay, so let's check our next procedure. Pick an arbitrary point in a graphics window. The message. Okay, so let's pick. Okay, so then specify other corner point. Okay, so or area, dimensions or rotation. Okay, so according to our procedure, move the pointer diagonally toward right. Okay, so diagonally toward right, so going that one. Okay, then we'll create a rectangle. Okay, so that's simple. Okay, so that's the method on how we can draw the rectangle. See, so this is the first point. Then this is the second point. Okay, so let's check the time. Okay, so minutes. Okay, so we are now on example number 2. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. Okay, so in this example, you will create a rectangle by specifying its length and width. Okay, so the difference between the other example is we did not specify the length. Okay, so for this one, we are going to specify the length of the rectangle. Okay, so the first thing to do is we have to click home, draw rectangle, or type rectang or rec in the command line. So for this one, let's go back to our application. So we'll type REC, press enter. Okay, then we are going to specify the first corner of the rectangle by picking. Okay, so this one. Then this phrase will appear in the command line. Select the dimension option from the command line. So let's select this one. Okay. The next, specify a length for rectangles. So we will type 400 and enter. Okay, so for width, we will type 200 and press enter. Okay, so as you can see, this is the rectangle that we draw. Okay, so if you can observe, the rectangle is moving, so you can just click. Okay, then let's try to to measure this one if we got the right procedure. Okay, so this is small, so check 200, correct. Then this one is 400, correct. Okay, so as you can observe, the dimensions are small, but we will discuss this one on the other learning sessions on how to modify the dimension text and arrows and lines. Okay, so we are now on example number 3 in drawing rectangles. Okay, so let's sorry, oh my god. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we are now on number 3. Okay, so this one, let's check the time and the screen on. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so for example number 3, in this example, you will create a rectangle by specifying its area and width. Okay, so let's check our procedure. Let's go back to our application. Okay, so what we will do is click home, draw rectangle, or we can just type rec here in the command line, rec, please enter. Then we have to specify our first point, example this one. Then specify other corner point, so select the area, so this one, area. Then enter, so enter 20,000, 1, 2, 3, press enter. Then calculate rectangle dimensions based on length, so we will choose the length, select the width option from the command line, so this one, width. Then type 100 on the width and press enter. Okay, so as you can observe, the rectangle automatically appeared using the area and width of the rectangle. Okay, so this is the area and the width. Okay, so now we are on example number 4. Okay, so let's check the time. Okay, we are still good. Okay, so for example number 4, okay, how about the scene? Okay, let's go back to our presentation. Okay, so for example number 4, in this example, you will create a rectangle with chamfered corners. Okay, when you say chamfered, guys, this is the corner where the object is like this. Okay, you can see a curve like line, so this one. Okay, so let's go back to our procedure and correct our scene. So let's go back to our AutoCAD application. So this is our scene. Okay, so we have to minimize this one. Okay, so what we will do is same with the other examples. We're going to type REC here, or rectangle, then press enter. Okay, so next is specify first corner point, or okay, so chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, width. Select the chamfer option, so this one, chamfer. Click. Then in the command line, it states that specify first chamfer distance for a rectangle. So we have to type 20, press enter. Then for the second point, we type 20 again, press enter. Okay, then specify first corner point. Okay, so we have chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, width. Click at an arbitrary point in the graphics window to specify the first corner. Okay, so let's click this one. Okay, then specify other point, corner, or area, dimensions, rotation. Move the pointer diagonally toward the right. So this one, toward right. Then click the secant corner. So we can just click anywhere here. Okay. Okay, so this is our object. Okay, so this is the chamfer side or corner that we made. Okay. Okay, so that is all for example number 4. Okay, so next we are now on example number 5. So let's go back to our presentation. Okay, so for example number 5, in this example you will create a rectangle with a rounded corner. So for so this one, so this is the perfect curve. Okay, for the chamfer. Okay, then so let's go back to our AutoCAD application. We have to minimize this one. Then we have to click home, draw rectangle or REC. Okay, so we have REC here. Please enter. Okay, so we have to specify. We have to select the fillet option here. Okay, fillet. Sorry, so this one. Then we have to type the radius for rectangles. So let's type 50 as per our procedure. 50. Then the next one is click an arbitrary point in a graphics window to specify the first point. Okay. Okay. Then what's the next procedure? Okay, specify other corner point or move the pointer diagonally toward right and click the specify secant corner. Okay, so we can click here. Okay, so I think we are done on example. This is example number 5. So we can see the rounded corner of the rectangle, so like the target object. Okay, so we are done on example number 5. Okay, so we are now on example number 6. Okay, so let's check our presentation. Okay, so in example number 6, in this example you will create an inclined rectangle, so like this one. Okay, click home. Okay, so let's go back to our application. Okay, minimize. So we have to click home, draw rectangle. So that procedure is on the ribbon, but you can type REC here in the command line. Then the next procedure is we have to specify the first corner of the rectangle by picking arbitrary point. So we can click anywhere here. So let's click. Okay, so next is specify other corner point. So select the rotation point. So rotation. So this one, rotation. Then specify rotation angle. Okay, so in this procedure we are told to type 60. Okay, 60. Then enter. Okay, then for the second one, enter 400. Okay, so 400. Then press tab. Then 300. Then enter. Okay. Okay, so this is the rectangle which is inclined using the rotation command in drawing rectangle. Okay, sorry, no. Okay, so example number 6. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for the drawing rectangles. So we already draw how many rectangles? So let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 examples, then 6 rectangles. Okay, let's check the time. Okay, so we are on the 20-minute mark. Okay, so I think okay, so that's all for learning session 2, drawing basics part 8. Okay, so this is part 8. Okay, so we will continue on part 9. So thank you for listening, guys, and I hope you will continue on the next part so that we can learn more in AutoCAD. Okay, so thank you and I hope you well.